All right, we are live.
All right, welcome
Back.
back.
Yep. Hey, we're
Uh,
back at Northwest Lanes.
yep, back to familiar territory,
Yep.
familiar uh,
Set up.
setup, Wi-Fi channel, all that good stuff. That was fun yesterday, being able to go out and travel around and do it for somebody else. Um,
For those who didn't see it, we did go up to Polking South and live streamed the March Madness tournament that was run by the Greater Miami Valley USBC.
yep, Miami Valley. That was a fun tournament last night. Congratulations to that was
Cheyenne Miller.
Diane Miller.
Yep.
New to bowling, first year bowling, won that tournament. It's fun to see. It's also good to have the downlink camera back, Steve.
Yeah, that is nice to have that back.
So we got our semifinals and finals here today. You have Miles Harrigan versus J.T. Teeters. Then Joel Ray versus Aiden Hunt. Aiden's making his first live stream appearance for us, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows pretty well from these sweepers. These are the usual suspects for most part.
Yeah. That would be Brad Rose there, David.
Yeah, we were getting ready to announce that.
Yep.
I promise you. Yeah, Brad Rose won the IQAI. So appreciate everybody pitching in on that one. We're gonna, if anybody has an idea what ball we should do next, we have an idea what we might do, but we'll take suggestions. What ball should we raffle off like that next? I think those do pretty well.
Yeah.
We raised a little over $300 for that ball. After I pay for it, it'll be a couple $100 going into the prize funds. So yeah, any suggestions? We'll gladly take them and look into them, and we'll be doing another one here soon.
Yep.
Through some numbers. Well, let's do this first. If you're watching on Facebook, we do have the link pinned to the top for our YouTube channel. Do us a favor, go over here and hit that button. Well, first hit the share button on Facebook. Then go over to a YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button over there. All of those things are free to you. Take you just a couple of seconds, but help us out tremendously. We also have TikTok running. I have it on my phone.
Oh, wow.
So for those of you who are watching on TikTok, you can join me on Facebook, or you can jump over to NWL. Yeah, crashed a lot, didn't he? Just getting to watch that little replay from the Delag. But you can join us on NWL Tournaments at YouTube, over on YouTube, and hit a thumbs up and subscribe for us there. We do a lot of ball giveaways and fun stuff over on YouTube that you can participate in. And we'll get to the last ball giveaway we did last week, and we'll talk about one we're going to do for this week. But for first, let's get through some numbers while these guys are getting it off and running onto the start of this match. Started today with 58 bowlers, which is a big number considering we had a tournament right there at Fairfield Lanes today.
Yeah.
The Wally Bruner Trios Memorial was over there today. Good luck to anybody else who's bowling over there. I don't know when's their last shift. Might be.
I'm not sure.
But 58 bowlers is a great number today.
Yep.
High qualifier today, Miles Harrigan. Miles shot 822 with his handicap. Also firing his first scratch 800 series ever with an 804. So huge shout out to Miles.
Yeah.
Knocking that one off of his bucket list. And that was the subject of our last week's ball of choice giveaway on YouTube.
Yep.
So the winning answer was 822.
Yep.
Nobody guessed that. We did have one person guess 820.
Ooh, so close.
Nobody guessed 822. So this week, we want you to comment what you think the low to cut will be for next week's sweeper. This week's low to cut, 672.
Yep.
Carpenter was a low to cut for that one, 672. So jump on over to YouTube, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. You have to be a subscriber. Tell us what you think next week's low to cut's going to be. Nobody hit the 300 jackpot. It grows up to $170. Nobody hit the 800 jackpot. Miles hit it, but he wasn't in it. So that grows up to $470. We did have two guys that were 30 clean. Miles and Arvin were both 30 clean. So
That was 29 clean.
Not 30.
It is not. Ooh. Got a lot of 21-22 being its normal self. It's really rearing its head today. But we saw that basically after qualifying, and even through qualifying. I would even contend this for myself as well. But the weather getting a little warmer, pretty decent rainstorm out there today. Definitely seemed to have a little bit of an impact on the lanes and the carry.
Yep.
We had I want to say it might have been one of the lowest King of the Hill cut scores that we've had ever, and really in a long time.
And if it's not, it's in a really long time. Yeah,
Yeah,
get through
it was-
King of the Hill only took 209.
Yeah.
That's usually that number's in the 220s, 230s.
Yes.
Easily.
It's been probably about a year since it's been under 220 even. But I only remember there was one time, I think it was 214. And the main reason I remember that is just because the person who shot that left. They didn't realize they made it through.
Yeah, I remember that. We had to call them. They had to turn around and come back.
Well, they didn't even come back.
No,
we just gave them through
had
the
several.
We've had several who left and came. We had to come back, but we had the
Was that
one
that
was
didn't make it back. Yeah.
he didn't. Yeah, because we didn't have his phone number. It was Jack Webster. Fired, I think, a 214 or a 212
Right.
left. But yeah, 209. But I mean, you can see right now they're throwing decent shots, but there's another one.
The carry. We use this pair as little as we can. It got used through qualifying and through that King of the Hill round, and then that was it. So it sat for the last 2 rounds. Of brackets. It's had time to sit here and settle. These guys are used to those lanes hooking a little bit, and then they come to this one. It's tightened back up. Adjustments to be made. Usually we don't see it from the lefties though.
Yeah,
even Joel's
he's
having
struggling.
struggles.
I think that is the weather that I was talking. Like I said, they're seeing that to where we were seeing that across the house, and you add to that 21 and 22, and the righties are really having themselves some fun right now.
Oh,
That may be the best way to strike.
Might be.
Get a little light and let them roll around.
Will Bates was that
668.
668 for next week. That's
Jeff Dillon 684.
yeah.
That'd be
Those are right
interesting.
in the ballparks of what we
Yeah.
normally have. Blake Sheldon, he bowled on this pair while he was here today. He said this pair was tough for carry. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, we're definitely seeing that effect in that weather. I think, like you said.
Yeah, 'cause there've been a few weeks now where we've had people just coming in. We've seen a little bit of what we normally see for 19 and 20, but it hasn't been as noticeable here the last couple of months. But now I think as we start getting back into the warmer weather, I think it's really going to start to stand out a little more.
Right.
I mean, I noticed as it's getting warmer, my ball is not turning that corner quite as sharp as it used to.
There you go. Joel getting them all to go out now.
Yep. And as we look up here, the handicap is up there on the far right. We are back to our normal scoring. We had a little different scoring yesterday, threw us all off. But so right now we got Aiden stepping up here. There's a good shot. Aiden getting a double there, so he now can finish his out for 259. And Joel can get to 268, so that's a close match. JT can finish out 37. Miles still has 76, or is that, 76. So.
But JT doesn't leave anything in the bag when he throws the ball, though, does he?
No.
All out every shot. Miles.
Getting that 10 out.
Miles has been bowling really sneaky well here the last month or two. We've seen Miles a month ago when we had the Miami Valley doubles here. Him and James Sefsky was able to take home that win. Bowled well all day.
And Miles been bowling good all this year. Like he started off back in about August through like November. He went on a really good run.
David Hoover over here on Facebook, he guessed 677. But David, you got to put that in on the YouTube channel for me, bub.
It'll only count over on YouTube,
Yep.
and you got to be a subscriber.
I know he's subscribed.
Okay.
But we need that comment over on YouTube. That was the kind of the purpose of doing these giveaways, is try to help get some more interaction over on our YouTube page and get people interacting there. If you guys are watching over on the TikTok side, again, join us over on YouTube. It is NWL Tournaments. We have far better camera angles than what you're getting off my little phone there.
Yep. You have a downlane camera too.
Yeah, we have a downlane camera for the pins. Scoring's up there, easy to see. Jump on over and check us out. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe.
That one just never turned the corner either. Couldn't quite get there.
Other stuff we got going on today. We did mention Brad Rose was the winner of that IQAI. I do want to give a special shout out for birthdays today. It is our boss, Tab Bale. Happy birthday, buddy. I don't know if you're watching, but happy birthday, Tab. Turning a smooth 75 today.
He's really going to love that.
Yeah, that's what he gets for telling everybody I turned 60.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, what is it, 53? I think he's turning 53 today. So
okay.
Happy birthday, Tab. Tab also gets to share a birthday with my son. So Aiden, if you're watching at home, buddy, Daddy loves you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aiden. Hope you had a good party yesterday.
We have
Seemed
one.
like you had fun.
He did. He had a blast.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
And we do have our one of our bartenders / servers, Katie, her daughter, it's birthday today. They're actually down there getting ready to set up for their party. Addison,
Nice.
Happy birthday to you. What else we got coming up, Steve? Man, we got some.
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Man, we
Gonna
do.
here we see what JT was able to, like we said, he came up a little light on that right side. Oh, and like we always
Yeah,
tend to
comes up
see,
heavy.
came in a little heavy. Miles can hit this one. He pretty much is gonna lock this up for himself.
Yeah,
That'll
just
probably lock it
smooth
up.
sailing,
I think
man.
that's, yeah, that only gets JT at 205. I think Miles has pretty much locked that up. So Joel, with that miss there,
Joel's a little bit under the gun on this one.
yeah, Joel's actually now, Aiden has taken the lead there with that nine spare from Joel last frame.
Yeah, Joel can only get to 47 now.
Yes,
47 and
Aiden
Aiden's
still got
59.
59, yeah. So I mean, Aiden can still. Well, no, if Aiden misses, he drops into the 30s.
Yeah, he'll need to throw the next one 4. He'll need another 4 to lock it up.
Oh wow, got away with that. Like we said though, maybe the hitting it light, let it fall, because if you hit the pocket, it might not fall.
All right, guys, some upcoming events we got coming up is JT and Miles, that match. Like I said, Miles pretty much got it wrapped up. We'll get through some of these. Next Sunday is your last day to gain points.
Yep.
For the sweeper finals. We have a little over $700 some in that prize fund. The IQAI, that money, that raffle is going to that prize fund. That is
Wow.
a free entry sweeper to the top 32 in points.
Yep.
We're going to do some ball raffles and other stuff and actually get that prize fund up even higher. But top 32 will be invited back for a no entry fee sweeper. If any one of those top 32 can't make it, I will have 32 bowlers here. Right now, that cut line before today's points were entered was 23 points.
Mhm.
We're guessing that cut line's going to creep. I'm going to
say
27-ish. 20, anywhere
If you
from
can
27
get to
30.
30, you should be okay. But
Yeah, I would think you were safe, but next week's the last week to do it. So if you're one of them guys close to that, you're going to want to get here next week and gain valuable points.
Joel's got to have this. There you go. Yep. So now Aiden just needs the next strike, and 9 spare, I think, will lock it up for him. He needs strike 9 spare. Will put him at 48, I believe.
Yeah, anything less than that 9 sparrow map would
Yeah, that opens the
bring
door.
Joel right back in it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, after next week, April 6th,
6th.
is our next senior sweeper. Women 45 and over, men 50 and over. We haven't had a senior sweeper in a while due to weather and other tournaments going on around in the area.
Really,
So
there's
we'll
other
be
tournaments
happy.
going on here.
Here, yeah, that's what I meant, was here. Including the senior city was all here.
Yep.
That's last month knocked those out for them. But we'll be glad to have them guys back. I'll be back with donuts that day. That's really going to test my diet right there. I had to move my cheat day to Sunday that week.
Yeah.
Also going on that weekend, got to give a huge shout out to Lonnie Bilter and his crew over there at Roll House Fairfield. Lonnie's been running the Bilter doubles for the last 16 years now. We say it every time, but you run an event that long and get the kind of numbers that he still
Kick it!
look at it.
Oh, come on.
That he still gets. You're doing something right. So Lonnie is looking and put a challenge out there to hit 400 entries again this year. I believe they can get it done. So head on over there next weekend. Also, the Masters is next Sunday. That's 6. So some of those will be in the Cincinnati Masters. Where is that one held at? Steve, you're going to.
That is at Western. Oh no, Joel, wrap that 10-pin. That will do it there, I believe.
That's a right-hander's.
Yeah, it's left 7.
7-pin.
Yep.
Yeah, barring a huge mistake here.
I think even if he opens, he's still. He's in now for sure. Yep. So that'll have Aiden Hunt versus Miles Harrigan in the finals. Make one of the points to stay down because I think he's right on the edge himself. He was telling me that
April
earlier.
Fools is next Sunday. Keep the points.
Yep. He wants a repeat winner. He doesn't want somebody to jump in. Because winning these typically, as long as we have a decent number of people, ends up getting you about 30 points, which will jump you in there. There you go, Aiden, finishing that out. Of course they fall now. That's what.
Easy that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then coming up April 25th through the 27th, one of the things we want to get through is Strikers Team Challenge. That's our first
Team
multi-shift team event that we're going to try to run. We got $3,000 guaranteed for first place for that. That's a 5-person event. $40 a person, $200 for the team. I got shift times on Friday night at 6 p.m. and then both Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. both days. Only 5 shifts available. Only 30 lanes are going to be used per shift. I am going to keep a breakdown pair just in case. So 150 teams is going to be my max field for that. I would love to see it fill up. I would love to see that number hit. But three grand for first place. We got tons of sponsorship on for that. And I'm looking to add even more money. We'll do a bunch of raffles and things like that for it. And then lastly, coming up on our calendar, May 17th through the 18th, the Just Cure It doubles. That one is one we are working tirelessly on.
I believe Miles is going to be it, so we'll have to ask Miles what he wants. Do that real quick.
Yeah, Miles will be that high qualifier.
You want to start your higher seed. So
the Just Cure It this year is going toward the Dragonfly Foundation. The Dragonfly Foundation is a local Cincinnati foundation that helps pediatric cancer patients and their families. So if you can't make it to that tournament and you want to donate, you can contact myself, Bill Lips, Connor Sutton, or Steve Watson next to me. We will all be willing to take your donations. We still have room for shift sponsors, lane sponsorships. I will have flyers here and everywhere for you to get your team signed up, or if you're inquiring about any of those sponsorships, reach out to all of us. Yeah, I want to make that one huge next year, and I think we've almost, not to get ahead of ourselves, but we may have even locked down what our
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Bill about our potential sponsor for who we're
Or-
sponsoring
or-
next year.
Yeah.
What charities? All right. So our number 1 seed coming up and following through.
Mike Hoskins guessing 686
686. Yep.
for next week.
Getting
Miles
it to
getting
fall.
things start off just right. We're going to watch his first shot from Aiden here, and then we'll get through some of our sponsors real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that make all these things happen for all of us, help these prize funds grow for you guys.
See what Aiden can do here, stepping up. There he goes. And buries it just like he has been.
You see him, will you give him that? All right.
All right, Aiden.
I got behind
first
the
one.
ball there. Sorry.
Yep. No, all good.
We'll watch this shot and then we'll start him.
Yep.
What way we're getting between. Sorry, I had to pass out money. These guys actually wanted to get paid. Ben Butis, I got next from state. Good luck up here, brother. You bowling this weekend? Good shot, Aiden. All right. Sponsors, I Am Bowling. We are proud to partner with I Am Bowling this year. Head on over to iambowling.com. Browse their wide selection of jersey options. Use promo code WAYNE300 on your checkout, and you're going to save 20% off that next order.
Let's see, get this shot through.
Strikers Pro Shop right here inside Northwest Lanes. With huge shout out to Wendell and Connor. Stop in and see Strikers Pro Shop for all your bowling supply needs. Steve's messing with me, moving stuff around. Got me all messed up. I think we learned how to get this done by now. Anyway,
Yep.
Stop in and see Wendell and Connor for all your bowling supply needs. And tell them Wayne sent you.
Move it back. Just having fun now.
Then Big Brain Bowling. Big Brain Bowling is an online store that one of our local bowlers, Clint Catine, owns and started and operates. They do bowling ball cleaners, chamois, towels, and accessories, things of that nature. They have a really cool backpack that everybody needs to check out. But you can head on over to bigbrainbowling.com. Use coupon code WAYNE300 there. You're going to save 7% off your next order. And then one other sponsor we really want to talk about. Should I bring it up now? I shouldn't. Maybe I should. We're going to thank. I'm going to anyway. We're going to thank Austin Kloss, who is graciously put up a bowling ball of choice for any 300 shot in the finals. That is be from the Brands of Brunswick. We'll have a Wills Nation logo put up on our banner next week. We just got with him this week. But appreciate that, Austin, for putting that up for us.
Will the pair, I think we're doing pair sponsorships, aren't we? For the Just Cure It, or is it Lane?
Lane or pair. I think we're going to
it's
start
pair.
with pairs, and if we get enough, we'll drop them down to Lane.
I think pair is $50.
$50, yep.
So yeah, he was asking how much the Lane sponsorship. That is 50.
Yep. Yes, sir. What was I getting at?
You just got done talking about Austin Kloss and
Oh,
Will
yeah,
Nation.
Austin. Oh, and with that, also, if anybody was able to shoot a 300 during the finals and on top of the ball of choice from Brands of Brunswick, we do have a $500 bonus. So,
You're just throwing all the clouds, aren't you?
if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right.
Yep.
That's how I'm looking at it. Figured I already brought it up. Might as well go all in.
Yep. They figured these lanes out. Both of these two did. They took them a minute the first few frames
Took
of
'em
that
about
last
2
game.
frames
They
the last game,
they
and
figured
they
it
got
out now.
dialed in.
You're welcome there, Will.
Guys, again, if I haven't said it before, I know I've said it before, but do us a favor, hit those shares buttons. Share this thing around as much as you can. We are here every Sunday morning.
I feel shot.
Miles shows up and does that just about every Sunday morning.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
We're here every Sunday morning, barring if we don't have any other event going on. First Sunday of every month is a senior one. Women 45 and over, men 50 and over. So share it around on the Facebook side. If you're on the Facebook side, pin to the top of the comments. We do have that Northwest Lanes YouTube channel link up there. You can click over there, hit a thumbs up and a subscribe for us.
Oh, I blame you. Although you have a rule of anything under, you said anything before the 6th frame isn't your fault. So
that's right. Yeah, it's not my fault. You're right.
6th frame and earlier, it's not your fault.
Not my fault. If you didn't get to the front 6, then you weren't nervous anyway. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, hold on. Okay, that wasn't hooking. Never mind. That was a spare ball. I didn't know that was a spare ball.
And then if anybody out there wants to sponsor any of the tournaments that we run, including the Sunday Sweepers, reach out to me. You can shoot me an email, nwltournaments@gmail.com.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so we've got, with that one miss, now Miles is back up, has a 7-pin lead. He gets those 6 pins, and his miss was in the 2nd frame as opposed to later. I don't know that we've seen it happen, but I'm sure it's had to have happened to people, but you get someone do something like this, and they both strike out, even without handicap, to lose by 1 because they got their spare in the 2nd frame instead of the 5th frame. That'd be a little tough.
Sophia over there.
Oh yeah.
Lost. I forgot to mention that JT did the 300 in the round of 8 against Sophia Fisher, and she had 279 rolling. Would she have struck out for that 279 if she went up there and actually cared in the 10th because she knew she was out?
Yep.
Probably, I would say.
I mean, she still got the 268.
Yeah. So you only missed twice and still.
Miss twice and lose by 30 pins.
Lose by 30. That's a hard pill to swallow sometimes.
Yeah. That's in. Oh, we got away with it.
I thought you gave it to him. He'd come back. I thought you'd seen him. Casey's been walking around the bowling alley.
Yeah, looking for JT sitting right here in front of us.
To give him his money. JT's sitting 5 feet away from me, in front of me.
Got away with another light one.
All right, let's before we get down too much further into the heat of this epic battle going on here, Steve, you want to give him the good news? I'll let you give him. You've been dying to give out this.
Well, that was something else, but yeah, we were still.
But you've been trying to give it away anyway, so you might as well give it.
Yeah. Well, so we are here at some point. You know when we're going to?
May 4th. We're going to start
May 4th.
Yep.
So starting on May 4th and running pretty much most Sundays through the summer. Keep an eye out. We will be running our normal daily sweepers. So May 4th will probably be a senior sweeper, and for those wanting to bowl, we'll have a chance to bowl anyways later that night, as we will be starting our summer sweepers, where we'll be putting check-in 5, bowl at 6, on Sunday nights through the summer. We will be putting new patterns out every week. Probably maybe put out different things each week. We'll figure it out what we want to put out, but it will not be house.
Yep.
There will not be a house shot. We will still, like we said, we'll still have our normal house shot sweeper at noon, and then we'll just turn right around, finish that up, and throw out a pattern and bowl again Sunday night.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of the bowlers have reached out to me, and they wanted Sunday night sweepers to come back and be at a steady house, and have urged for it to be run here. And I put it off, and we have the opportunity to run it this summer, so we're going to give you guys what you wanted. We're going to run Sunday night sweepers every week right here, barring we don't have anything else going on.
Yep.
We do have a couple tournaments this summer.
May see a Saturday sweeper.
You may see, we may adjust it, throw it on a Saturday night just to get around some shift times for like things like the B&B Gear Classic, the 9-pin no tap that comes up in July.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to work around their shift times, so we may run those weekends. We may run them on a Saturday. See how you guys feel about them. But we're going to run Sunday night sweepers right here at Northwest Lanes.
I think we'll still maybe we look at what the entry fee on that is, because I don't know that it needs to be 35. We might be able to adjust that one, because I don't think we'll have the same jackpots.
We're not.
So.
We're not going to have the same jackpots, so we are going to up that entry fee to 45 just to help that prize fund out. And then Casey will still be here. She'll be able to run brackets.
Yep.
We'll still run mystery doubles that are optional, high game jackpots. We just won't have the 300 or the 800 jackpot or I don't know, we might run a 30 clean. That one might get pretty big.
Yeah, that one might be fun to do.
That one might be fun to run on some sports stuff. So it's up to you guys. So Blake, they will be on sports Sunday nights.
Yes, Sunday nights.
So what I want from you guys is this. Shoot me a message. If you're wanting to bowl these and are interested in bowling those, shoot me a message. Should I keep the same format that we do during the day? Or do you guys want to see a slightly different format for that tournament?
Yeah. Maybe for that one, just throwing ideas out. People can put ideas out there. This would be my thought, especially since it's on sport. Maybe we do similar, but then have a King of the Hill roll over. So instead of just the King of the Hill round determining who moves into match play, it's the 4-game total.
All right. That's a thought. Anybody else's thoughts?
Just thought.
Shoot me a message.
Oh wow, he moved it.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see those come here on a weekly basis.
Oh, we're gonna have to put that back up.
Oh,
that was a 9-pin. 9-pin.
9.
Yep, Brad's already called it back. Oh, look at that. Brad's on top of things. Yeah. So that does get him now at a 247, which means Miles he's going to need strike 9 spare. Or no, actually, no, he'll just need a strike. I forgot about his sticks. So he'll just need a strike. He does not. So he goes to 65. Yeah. Yep. Anything less than a strike, he will be in the 240s. Under 247. Actually, this is fairly important here. He needs at least 9 pins on this shot. If he gets anything less than 9, he opens the door for Miles to throw a spare and then a strike. Miles' spare strike will get him 245. Oh, okay, that's what he needed. So that does force Miles to throw the first strike.
Aiden ends off with a 246 game.
Yeah, so striking anything. counting on the next ball doesn't really even matter. It really just comes down to this right here.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Miles, what is it, 10 pin last time on this lane, wasn't it? Looks good.
Yeah, he buries it. There it is. And that will be, like I said, now I think he's just got to keep it on the lane now. I think he only needs 5 pins. Or something like that, yeah.
Blake Sheldon, you concur?
5 on this will lock it up.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Well, more than 5.
Yep. Kept it on the lane. That's all that mattered. So that will put him into 250s, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, 253 with this pickup.
All right, Miles Harrigan's going to be this week's winner. Congratulations, Miles. He's going to take home $350 first place today. And valuable points. I think Miles was pretty high up in there anyway.
Yeah, he's got 30, so he's not going to jump anybody, take anybody's spot for winning this.
Yep.
8
All right, guys,
now.
just remember, next week, last week you gained points for that points race. That points finals will be on April 13th. Until then,
That's it.
well,
Yep.
until next week, we'll see you guys.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. See you guys then.